I just want to give my little, part right now, the world and all that stuff. Um, I decided to stay away from all that for a while and just focus on the building and all that stuff. But some things need to be addressed, actually. So, um, first of all, the world and everything that's going on. Let's look back, all the way back before time. Let's check all the ancient books and all these religious books and everything, and we can come to find the problem of the world. We will all see that this world should be ran a certain way, you know. Excuse me. Or the city, the nation, whatever you are. I don't believe in governments. I don't believe in democracy. I don't believe in a whole lot of things. And you may ask, so do you vote? I don't vote. Um, I got best known reasons to myself, and because I notice everything that people say out there, most of the things they say is not the truth. It's not the fact. Most people are liars, especially when they want you to do something. Especially when it comes to democracy, most people will lie to gain your trust and get your vote. But at the end of the day, you should know that it's all game plan. It's something that people trying to get what they want. That's all it is. So it's just kind of weird. It's different to see that the whole world will follow. You know, one man come up and say that he could change the world. You see what I'm saying? Not in a lifetime. It can happen. It could happen. Your plan, your mindset, your thoughts, your teaching can change the world. Jesus, for example, changed the world, but it was not in his lifetime. You see what I'm saying? He changed the world over a long period of time, and now most people follow Christianity. The Prophet Muhammad did the same thing, not in his lifetime, but people followed as we go. Back in religion, we'll understand, but it's not really about religions. So, like I said, never ever voted before. I don't plan on doing that because I'm just a strict person when it comes to certain things. So I believe that before you change, the world doesn't change, put it that way. The world never changed. The people living in it change, you know. And that's why everything looks like it's changing, but the people are changing, not the world. Plant grows, reproduce, die. Another one grow. And it's been like that forever, since the beginning of time. Humans, the same thing. But when people start changing, for example, people talk about global warming and all these different things. Back then, it was hotter than now. People say it was colder. Yeah, it got cold, but it was hotter than now because there were animals and creatures that lived way before then that could only survive in heat. You see what I'm saying? Not to get too into science or whatever, but let's analyze today the problem that's going on. For example, Africa, America, and all over the world. Think about it. How can we solve these problems? People believe that if you vote this leader out and put another leader in, it's going to become a better world or a better place. That's a no-no. That's a lie. That won't work. It doesn't work because it's just a same old wine in a new bottle. That's what it is. You see what I'm saying? So I don't really like people playing with me. So I don't get involved too much in politics. I don't get involved in democracy. I don't believe it should be democracy anywhere. I believe leaders are leaders. I believe everybody was born to do certain things. People gonna be like, oh, there you go again. You're gonna say leaders are born. Yeah, leaders are born. Leaders are not chosen Because when you choose a leader that's not born to be a leader, it's a problem. You see what I'm saying? So, for example, back then it was apprenticeship. It wasn't there was nothing at school or whatever. It was apprenticeship, and we can call it school if we want. So you will go and work with somebody. For example, a blacksmith. His son after him gonna be a blacksmith. That's where you notice they got people names today, blacksmith, or let's say how you call it, carpenter, and all that stuff. Because people are doing those jobs, so they named them after that was their last name. So the son after him gonna be a carpenter, and the son after gonna be a carpenter, and the son after gonna be a carpenter. So that's how it should be. You see what I'm saying? I mean, nobody have to agree with me. I'm just putting it out there, my point of view. See what I'm saying? So why there's so much problem in the world today? If you take right a knife and give it to somebody who already had a lot of hate in him for people, if you give him power, guess what he gonna do? He gonna eliminate his enemy. Imagine if God was man, what's gonna happen? So I'm just trying to say, if you give somebody the wrong position, what's gonna happen? They don't know what's going on. They don't know how to use that position. They don't know how to play with it. So for example, they're gonna play with it. I mean, so it's really complicated. It's hard understanding how this world is ran. This world is more spiritual than physical, and I always tell people. And the reason why I'm even going back to this, I went on it before, and I had so much attack. People attacking me from all over. I'm not gonna direct everything to one person or whatever. But at the end of the day, let me check this out.